So welcome to this. You're welcome to this video. So I've made a video covering this channel. I'm sure I've done that on this channel before. And I made that video yesterday. We just made the new video, by the way, and it's already at 116K in just one day. So this week we 6.9K, and I've covered this channel before. I covered it before we had I'm Not a Crazy Ally. So this video is, by the way, let me go ahead and refresh it. As you can see, it's USD. It's not trash currency. So I made, how much was it? I made 15.2K this month. It's due to 11th. I mean, the last 28 days, obviously. And you can see this is where the views started going up right here. So the views started going up. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown, how it works. What does it mean like actually having a profitable faceless YouTube channel? What is the insights like? How much is actually matter of me? You know, how much does it take me to make these videos? How many atlases are actually taking me? Is this actually possible? Is this a scam? Can you do it with AI? How is it being done? Why do you not see views when you try it yourself? And what's actually happening here? So let's go ahead and open Mire and let me explain how YouTube automation works for my current channels that I'm running. That I'm currently running. But if I can spell. So YouTube automation. So right now, that's not the only channels I have. I have over 30 channels. I have over 30 channels and strategies like this. Some simpler than others. Like for this one, it depends on the news. Some niches you've been spending way more time, you know, making money. And then obviously you do have the 80-20 rule. If you haven't heard about that, go and search out what the 80-20 rule is. The 80-20 rule is, I'm not saying that all my channels are doing this good, but 20% of my channels are making so much money that it heavily outcompetes what 80% of my channels are doing. It's just like anything. If you have a YouTube channel, 20% of your videos will make all the money you need to have such a profitable month, you know, rather than, you know, 80% of the videos, right? So anyway, point is, YouTube automation, what is my process like behind this channel? So this channel, as you can see around here, the videos are pretty much automated. Okay. So as you can see, 16 minutes long, 14 minutes long. All it is, all we're really doing here are like clickbaits with the thumbnails, right? We're also going ahead and having D-rolls in the video. This is not a tutorial of how to enter this niche. I already did that in the previous video where I explained to you how I make my videos, where I find the clips, etc., etc. This is not that video. I'm just trying to show you how much does it cost me, etc. The thumbnails are free. It's done by AI. Basically, it's very easy to do. I've made tutorials on that before. Now, I am going to be honest here. The actual news itself, most of the times, the news is fabricated. I'm going to go ahead, be honest there. So, just you want to have headlines, right? So, headlines, you know, most of the times, you want to have really good headlines that will make people want not click on the video, right? And this makes our CTR go up. Our CTR on the videos, that literally can't believe that Donald Trump said something like that. And they cut the video. And then in the video, we have, you know, really good scripts that hold them and which keeps our AVD, average view duration, high. And because of that, and because we're targeting the older demographic, on average, my people that watch my videos are like 40 plus at least. So as the result of this, our RPNs are extremely high. RPNs is very high, which is why I'm making so much money from like a couple million views, right? So the niche itself, I'm making the mistake of going into the nitty-gritty of this niche, which I'm not supposed to. But anyway, how much does it cost me for the thumbnail? $0. The research that we do to make these headlines, it's completely done by AI. It's actually AI that makes the stories that we write, that fabricates the stories that we make on the channel. So I don't pay anything for that. That's $0. So the only thing I do pay for, which is optional because I don't want to trade my time for it, is editors. I pay editors to go ahead and find those B-rolls to put together the video, right? So editor, I pay an editor like $10 a video. $10 a video, and all that doing is just taking the voiceover and going to find the B-rolls to put it together. So how much does it cost me to put together this video right here that's made $64 and counting? $10. It's literally that simple. But so many people think it costs that much. It depends about me. If you're going to niches like Mr. Beast, where it's like high production and even more competitive, then you're going to be spending way more. You're going to be looking at 1,000. But the niches you want to enter, the niches I enter, the videos are extremely cheap to make. So how much does it cost me per video? $10. That's there. And I bet you wasn't expected that. So how much time does it take me? I mean, most of the things I'm doing is done with AI. So the content here, all the video ideas, I've covered this on the channel before. Literally, I use Claude. Claude gives me all the video ideas I need. It gives me the titles. And obviously, I make the thumbnails as well. So how much time does it take me? I batch produce my content. So weekly, I would, prepare 7 videos that I will, send to the editor to make. So how much time? I would say like 30 minutes to an hour a week. Because I spend a lot of time doing strategy research, what kind of videos went viral last week and how do we go ahead and replicate that success the next week. Now, how all about time? How much time does it cost me across all my channels? Well, that's where if you're scaling to those numbers, you do have to have other team members. I have a lot of editors that I've worked with. So some of these editors are essentially managing posting from me, posting from my channels. Some of them are also helping me with ideation and managing some channels. So if you're doing like 30 channels plus, you do want to go ahead and have, you do want to go ahead and have other people posting for you. I've always been to be working for free. And another thing that I forgot to mention that is extremely important to how I run my channels. And that thing is all the channels that I've started that have made me money the fastest and have made me the most consistent money, and channels that I start with general authority kind of channels. So channel authority channels are channels that YouTube already trusts. And an example of this is pre-monetized channels. All the channels I'm starting recently, all the niches I'm entering, I'm using pre-monetized YouTube channels, right? So how do you get that? How do you get there? If you want to go ahead and get that, go over to headstartchannels.com. This is it right here. So this Head Start Channels, this is what we run. I'm part of this. Essentially, here's some student testimonials here, but what it is we're going to give you your pre-monetized channel and hold on, handpick, select, and give you a bunch of niches like this that can also print for you. So all you have to do is to start with a channel that YouTube already trusts, that YouTube already purchased, and then start making videos in a niche that I've already proven that it's going to work for you. Maybe just get a list of niches like that. It works for beginners because we have a full course on how YouTube actually works. So you can learn the right way and start making mistakes along the way. So if you do want to go ahead and start YouTube properly, start with the pre-monetized channel so you can start making money from day one. So go ahead and apply. If you get accepted, you might have yourself a business before you even start posting. So pre-monetized channels, pre-mom, if I can draw. So pre-monetized channels, that's basically how I'm growing my channels at the moment. Let me know what else you might need to see. The reason I'm doing niches that can be automated by AI is because, I can scale really quickly. you know? Like I can start 5 channels today. I can literally take 5 monetized channels, start posting in 5 different niches, and in the next like 3 weeks, I will get some data back. YouTube will have told me what niches is wanted more than others, and all I have to do is to just, post more, scale with AI that way. And then all your margins come back anyway. So I just spent a whole fuck ton of time on Claude. If you have any questions, some things I didn't cover, leave it down below. But that's it for me. Peace out.